guys, welcome to GG Gaming. It's not really gaming today. Today we're doing teaching. And today I'm going to teach everyone watching this video. No one else. No one else, just you. If you're watching the video. Today we're doing Unreal Engine. And today we're doing Unreal Engine. So let's get started. Today we are making the first map. And if you just got started, you have to download it. It's very hard. But once you have it open, you probably have this. And you probably want to push games because reason I and all of these you don't have to touch yet. Okay? And here you can pick virtual reality, handheld, AR, vehicles if you want to make a vehicle game. First person where you get a shoot, and third person top down. So today we're starting with third person, and so we're starting with third person. Let's go. Let's call it my map. Okay, and don't touch any of these. C++ is not for those starters. And now let's start. Don't touch anything else. And if you want starter content, you can get it. And now we only have to push create. And then we just have to wait. It'll give you a little warning. If you can see my warning. Just push OK. And then here it will start loading. Let's go. And okay, let's go. And I don't know what to say. 91 is the number. And here you are, Unreal Engine. Just push minus on all of these, and then if you pop up, you see this. Right click and W, A, S, and D. And if you don't know the controls, if you know, it's okay. And Q and E, up and down. E is to go up, Q is to go down. And don't push spacebar. And if you just started, don't touch anything. First, it's pretty easy. And all we have to do is delete all of these thingies. You can click on them. And they'll give you all of these. Don't touch these. And if all you have to do, if you want to delete them all at the same time, not just one by one, push Control. Click on one random thing, push Control, and then push whatever you want to delete. And there you go. And then you can push the delete button on the top or backspace. And let's keep deleting all of this. Ooh. I have no idea what I'm doing. And after you delete all of this, then we can start making our landscape. So let's go do this. Technically, only have to delete everything. And we need to delete this text. You don't want this floating thingy. Don't delete anything else. And now, just point at here. As you see, I'm pointing at this thing right there. Push it. Don't touch any of these yet. If you're a starter, we'll teach you how to make our landscape first. So push landscape and shift 2 for the shortcut. And if we touch this, we'll have this thingy, as we say. And if you're a starter, I would recommend putting it smaller. But we don't know how to turn all the things. And if you see up here, all these tools. Here, you can select objects. Here, you can move things. and I wouldn't want to move anything. And this is to turn, and this is to make it big or small. And to be honest, let's make this smaller. And let's go down. And this, then this means big. This means small. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. And that's a little too small, so let's make it that big. And hold this again. We don't want it too big, so that big for a starter, I would say. And all you do is, we don't have everything, so all we have to do, get to here, and you should have this thing that says bridge. Open bridge, and then it'll tell you all these assets you can download from the marketplace. So let's go get some stuff. So let's put weed. And they can give you a lot of things, to be honest. And at first, let's start with, and if you can search here, the search button, and for now I'll just start. And let's go back, and we need to go to surfaces. We want the surface, and then we need to type and we want wait, sorry. So to be honest, let's just go here and let's get surfaces, and we can get all the things we want. You can snow, I don't know which one you should pick. It's your decision. You can pick every ground. I pick some grounds. And let's just go over all of this, and maybe let's start with some basic stuff right here. So if you don't have anything, push this to download the asset. And so we have this. I'll use my forest floor. And if you get it, and then you can get some other things and push here, and then you can get it. First, we're not going to get anything yet. All I have to do is, let's search for, and click on it, and then push 3, 2, 1, create. Congratulations, you got a landscape. And let's turn our brush size smaller. And unless you don't have to do anything, unless you want to change some things, like do that and do that, like a little hill kind of thing. It's like a hill going on right here, and and then we got our kind of hill going on here. Now let's get smooth. You can make any hill you want. I don't mind. You don't have to follow the video. And we can smooth this all, make it more fresh. And then done. Then you go back to select. We want to check the size, so let's right click, play from here. And we'll make this small kind of island for first people. So let's start. So let's start with some, and if you don't know, let's get some stuff at our marketplace. And I would recommend getting plants. like crops, and you can get some of these. I would recommend getting your own, I don't mind. And let's download some of these. And all we have to do is wait. Wow. And I right here have a normal computer, so it'll take a while. This one. And when you get a bunch of them, I'll tell you how to, so you don't need to put the grass one by one and the plants one by one. And all you have to do is watch this video and I'll tell you every trick. And now, when this is all done, push the arrow key. And then we do that. And then push here again if you want to put the grass. Full. And then as you see, we don't have a lot of things here, so let's go to content drawer where you get all your stuff. Mega scans to get your stuff and 3D plants. And as you see, we got our plants here. And so let's get all this grass and weed. And then push foliage. After that, we have to checkmate all of these babies. And so you don't have to get all of these, I just do them. So we have different kinds of weed. As you see, we have a brush here. And you have brush on it, and this we're gonna take that like that. And now we can paint. And then we can do this. And paint it all around our map like that. For a starter, I wouldn't recommend doing anything crazy. I tried to do something crazy when I was just starting. It didn't go well. And now we go select. And then let's try it out. Play from here. And then you got your weed. And try not to walk out the map. Way like me. Once you get this. And let's add more details. So you want to go back to here. Then let's search for farm. Who doesn't like farm? I got some things already downloaded. If you don't have them downloaded, you can download it. Take any time you want. Well, in Unreal, if it takes a long time, they're making a good game. So let's get some. Now I have these open, and I have some of these open already. So let's get a little more things. Some barrels, maybe. Oh my. And maybe some pumpkins. Who doesn't like pumpkins? I mean, pumpkins are yummy. They're fresh. And I got this all downloaded. And now all you have to do is wait. Patient. Patience. Making a game, you really need patience. If you don't have patience, you can't make a game. Making a game could take years, months, days, hours. It depends how good you are, depends how slow, how fast you are. But all you have to do for a starter is go slow. Because our recommends slow for any starters watching this video. And let's maybe put it here. And later I'll tell you how to make a wooden path. And now let's get some of these. And it's kind of makes sense when it's by it. I mean, it's well in a bucket. Does make sense. And let's get. We don't need that yet. And let's get our wooden barrel. And I want to move these. I don't know how did I put two. And let's make them like one falling down. Look more natural. Because games has to look natural. Ooh, my. And if it's probably gonna be on the ground. If it's not, I don't know what to say. You need to put it on the ground, more natural, to make them go into each other. And now you can put some details around, and I can put the tree down, and like that. And now we have that ready. We keep doing this, and you can make them big, small, like bushes. I like bushes. And Control D for duplicate. Control D. And if you ever make a mistake in Unreal Engine, mistakes can be very hard to fix in Unreal Engine. But if you do make a mistake, a big mistake, all you have to do, if you want to undo, it's like every editor. It's Control Z. Control Z. Very easy. Control Z. Very easy controls. I normally use a lot, but I've been doing Unreal for a pretty long time, to be honest. And if you didn't know, Unreal does the shaders for you, so you don't have to do any shaders. If you want to, you can add more shaders. I don't know. That's yours. And let's move these a little so they don't look like I really actually duplicated it. And bushes are pretty natural. So let's put the bushes a little down. This one. This one a little curved. And this one another curved one. And now let's keep doing it. Keep duplicating, duplicating. Yes, I'm so good. I'm not very good at Unreal Engine, so I'm not the best. So if you want to make the path, go back in foliage. Paint this thing a little down. Push slides a little down too. And then all here, don't push anything, just push erase. Then push the place you want to erase. Then done. Problem solved. I'm gonna make this a little small. And let's make the bottom of the trees. No, look more natural so we don't have these grass growing on trees. Kinda weird. And now we push back to select because, to be honest, we don't have a lot of. Let's add a little more around. Put this a little down. Paint and this go around and paint. Have these even selected? Hello? Meow. Fail. And if you don't know, grab it and then pull up and down, and it's kind of easy moving like that. And paint around, do whatever you want. And I'll put this big. I'm not gonna big and small, so I don't know. So I don't know. And maybe let's get some rocks. You can add some other things if you want, but let's add some rocks to our landscape. So let's search rock. Okay, we got some big rocks. And I would recommend getting some normal rocks and no moss on it. And let's do that. Got some pretty small rocks. And go back to select contact drawer. And where are you? Distance the chicken. And then let's add some rocks around. Make it look more natural. You can make small rocks like that. And you can make big rocks like that. Like that and like that. Everything's like that. You want a floating rock? Let's check out this. And you can make this bigger if you want. I would recommend making this bigger. And here is your landscape. Your first landscape you ever made. And comment down below if this worked out. And for a little tutorial, if you're walking through these thingies, you just walk through it. I'll teach you how. First, exit, and then push on these barrels. Double click on the model. And then you see the model open, and then search and then don't touch anything, press this. And use the last one. Then yes. And then you got a box with collision. A barrel, I mean. And then if you put grass for collision, all the grass will have collision. You change one thing, you change all the things. So let's keep changing all of these. Hey, look. Does this already have collision? Nope. No, it doesn't. We're still walking to it. So let's add some little more assets. How about right over here? Right about here. We have a pretty large space here. Let's open up our metal pot. 3D assets. Oh well. And we have SD starter content. You can open this. They'll give you a bunch of thingies. I never touch any of these. It just spawns. And so let's get a pile of wood. Sorry if you heard that. Okay, let's move this down a little. And then we got a pile of wood. Let's duplicate that. And minus Control S is to save, if you don't know. And you can save your map or whatever you're doing, and you can do any second. And if your computer is bad, I would recommend saving it every time, because Unreal Engine is a big game. So there we go. And there you go. You got your first small landscape with rocks. And if you want to watch more tutorials, we'll make more. So see you next stream. Maybe we'll stream about something else, but bye bye. See you next time. Bye.